Hello there, wonderful people. Welcome to my channel. Just thought I'd touch base personally rather than all the voiceovers that I've been currently doing. You see, it's a quicker method of teaching. That's why I resort to making a voiceover. It doesn't even have to breathe, right? It just has to rattle off whatever I'm telling it to rattle off. But we are doing Panchanga, and since we are on Panchanga right now, the 5 limbs of Vedic astrology, the Vedic calendar, I thought I'll do a quick live for you, beautiful folks, so that you can get an idea from a more human voice rather than a disembodied voice about what this is. You see, there are 5 elements of the Vedic calendar. As you can see on the screen there, Vara, the day of the week. The 7 days of the week associated with different planets. We shall see that. Then number 2 is Tithi, which is the water element. This is a lunar day. Tithi refers to the phase of the moon and is calculated based on the angle between the sun and the moon. There are 30 Tithis in a lunar month, each with its own significance. Then there is Karana, earth, the manifestation of Tithi, earth element. This is half of a Tithi, essentially dividing the Tithi into 2 parts. There are 11 Karanas, and they are used to determine the nature of activities that are favorable during a specific period. This is also called as horary astrology or the Muhurta astrology, what to do at what times. Okay, this is strictly followed for millenniums together in India. The 4th part is yoga, the culmination, the end result, the ether element. Yoga in this context refers to a specific combination of sun and moon's position as calculated from the sum of longitudes of the sun and moon. There are 27 yogas in the Panchanga system, each with its own qualities that can influence the events of the day. Nakshatra, of course, I have covered extensively on this channel. You can go through all of them. 27 lunar mansions or star constellations of each zodiac. There are 27 nakshatras. Each nakshatra has its own unique characteristics, significance. I've already covered those. So that I will not cover in this live. That we shall do some other time. It's already covered for most part if you would see those. Let us just cover number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 here. Okay, quickly for you. Right, so getting into it. We will cover first the Vara, the day of the week. 7 days of the week are associated with 7 planets, each one of them. So what is Ravi Vara or Sunday? It's ruled by the Kshatriya planet, the sun. And by the way, all of these I have stuck this free Jyotish app. So you can go and download this Jyotish app. It's free and you can find out from wherever you are, whichever time zone you are, etc. All of these things, whatever I'm telling you right now, of the Panchanga, you can tell from the Jyotish app. It's free. There's no hidden cost there. Okay. Ravi Vara is ruled by sun. Physical characteristics of a person born in it would be strong, radiant appearance, commanding presence, robust constitution. Mental characteristics, they are strong, determined, with good leadership qualities and decisive nature. Emotional characteristics, they are confident, self-assured, warm-hearted and generous. Psychologically, they are after power, fame, success and fame. Fame is sun, okay? Like Saturn is status. Suitable activities on this day is leadership, tasks, public speaking and initiating new projects. Spiritual practices, self-reflection, engaging in activities that build personal authority. Social gatherings, make important decisions and pursuing creative endeavors. Activities to avoid on a Sunday would be those requiring compromise or humility, as the strong solar energy may make it challenging to be accommodating. See, sun wants attention towards itself, right? Sun is about the self. That's why it talks of soul, basically. Tasks that require subtlety or diplomatic negotiation. Undertaking activities that involve secrecy or anonymity. Sun shines wherever, right? It's not useful for you to do activities that require secrecy on a Sunday. It's that simple. Okay? Dietary suggestions for a Sunday. Warm, energizing foods such as red lentils, carrots, beets, and spices like saffron or turmeric. Fresh fruits like oranges, pomegranates, and other red or orange colored foods that enhance vitality. Whole grains and nuts and seeds provide sustained energy. Foods to avoid: cold, heavy, oily foods. This cold, heavy, oily is typically Saturn, so you should avoid on a Sunday. Saturn and Sun do not get along. Father and son problems. Excessive consumption of sweets, Jupiter, which can lead to sluggishness. Foods that are too spicy or acidic, Mars. I'm giving you as the planetary goal thing goes along, okay? Go flow with me here. Second one is Monday, Vara. The planet ruling this day is Moon. Physical characteristics: they're soft, pleasing appearance, calm demeanor, a round face. Moon is a Vaishya planet, which does everything for the sake of emotion. Mental characteristics: they can be intuitive, imaginative, reflective, have a strong memory and a tendency to overthink and overanalyze, emotionally at least. Psychological characteristics: they can seek emotional security, comfort, guided by emotions. Moon, everything guided by emotions. Suitable activities on a Monday would be nurturing and caregiving activities, including family related tasks, home improvements, creative pursuits like writing, painting, or artistic endeavors. We shove people into offices and work on a Monday, the least of all to carry out any work, isn't it, on a moon day? Healing activities, self-care routines, and spiritual and meditative practices. This is not a corporate environment, as you can see. Activities to avoid is competitive or aggressive tasks. Moon is very gentle. You got to take care of your emotional body there. Favors calm and nurturing environments. Making major financial decisions or starting new business ventures is also not a good day on Monday, as there is emotional influence which may cloud judgment. Do not engage in confrontational situations. This is not a Martian or Sun energy. Try to be soft on this day, on Somvara. Dietary suggestions for a Monday would be having cooling and hydrating foods such as cucumbers, melons, and leafy greens, and dairy products like milk and yogurt. By the way, Moon stands for milk and yogurt, okay, just so you know. So light and easy digestible foods such as rice, oatmeal, barley, etc. Okay. Very light foods, sweet foods, comfort foods that are nourishing like soups, stews, which support emotional stability. Foods to avoid: Martian type of foods, spicy and overstimulating foods which can disrupt the moon's calming influence. Fried or greasy foods such as the ones which you take for Jupiter, greasy, which can cause heaviness and emotional instability. Excessive caffeine or stimulants which can interfere with moon's soothing energy. That's Monday. Tuesday, Mangalvara. Mars is also called as Mangal in Sanskrit. Physical characteristics of people born in this one are strong athletic build, dynamic presence, and sharp focused look, because Mars is Kshatriya planet just like Sun, same heat characteristics. Mental characteristics of people born on a Tuesday is they are sharp, they are direct, they are action oriented, quick thinking, and goal driven. Again, if you want to know all of those details, you can download this free Jyotish app. That's the logo of that. Emotional characteristics: they are passionate, intense, quick in temper, deeply loyal and protective, Martian energy. Psychological characteristics of people born on a Tuesday: they're driven by achievement, conquest, and they thrive in competitive environments. Suitable activities for a Tuesday would be activities like exercise, sports, or any task requiring physical exertion. Remember, Mars is a very physical planet. So if you want to blow out a little bit of your Martian steam, you got to exercise. Gym, yoga, whatever, physical exercise, move your body. Initiating new projects, especially those requiring energy, courage, and determination. Dealing with challenges or tasks that require assertiveness. Mars is the most assertive planet. Something similar to Sun. They both are like cousins if you want. Quick decision making also. Activities to avoid on a Tuesday is delicate negotiations or diplomatic activities, opposite of Libra, right? Aries. As Martian energy is assertive and aggressive in nature. Activities that require patience, like Moon, okay, not a good one. You don't do it on a Tuesday, do it probably on a Friday. Mars influence tends to push for quick results. They're not patient. Undertaking tasks that involve subtlety, tact, or calm demeanor, not good on a Tuesday. Dietary suggestions on a Tuesday is energizing protein-rich foods such as legumes, beans, lentils, and lean meats. Spices like ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper that stimulate digestive fire and boost energy levels. Fruits like red and orange colored foods such as tomatoes, red peppers, strawberries, which align with Mars's fiery nature. Okay. Foods to avoid: overly heating and spicy foods. Don't excite your Mars too much by eating spicy foods. Most Indians do. Unfortunately, it's in our diet. As too much of heat can lead to aggression and irritability. Heavier oily foods, Saturnian foods, Jupiterian foods slow down the body's energy and vitality. Saturn is slow, Jupiter is very heavy. Okay? Avoid those kinds of foods on a Tuesday. Excessive salt, which can exacerbate Mars tendency towards high blood pressure or inflammation. All inflammation is caused typically by Mars. Okay? Budvara or Wednesday, ruled by Mercury. Physical characteristics of people born on a Wednesday is they are youthful, lively in appearance, quick, alert expression, and communicative. Mentally speaking, they are intelligent, curious, adaptable, sharp. They have a very sharp intellect and skilled in communication. You can also tie this to your characteristics of Gemini and Virgo if you're listening keenly. Emotional characteristics: they are light-hearted, cheerful, sociable, and enjoy interactions. Psychological characteristics: they are driven by mental and intellectual stimulation. A lot of variety. Mars is very restless, young prince, thrives in communicative environments. Suitable activities would be writing, teaching, or networking, business transactions or negotiations, intellectual pursuits like learning or studying, social interactions, meetings, or any activity that involves exchange of ideas. Activities to avoid would be repetitive, monotonous tasks, as Mercury's energy thrives on variety and mental stimulation. Think Gemini, think Virgo. Long-term planning without flexibility, as adaptability is a key trait. Emotionally intense or deeply reflective activities should be avoided because Mercury is a kind of a kid. He wants things fast. Foods to consume on Budvara or Wednesday: light and fresh, mentally stimulating foods like green leafy vegetables, whole grains such as quinoa, millet, and buckwheat that provide sustained mental energy, herbs and spices that support mental clarity and communication such as basil and mint. Foods to avoid on a Wednesday would be heavy or overly processed foods. I would suggest avoid processed foods altogether. Processed food and drinks, sweetened drinks, avoid them. They're just poison for your body. That can dull the mind and decrease the mental agility. Excessive sweets, which can lead to mental lethargy and lack of focus. Remember, excessive sweets is very Jupiterian energy, opposite of Mercury. Foods that are overly dry or rough in texture, as they can create mental agitation.